Welcome back, guys. In the last video we were creating a form, the database, and also the connection. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. In this tutorial we are going to be collecting the form data that a user will be entering so that we put it in the database and it is stored in our table we had created. So what we want to do, we want to say if is set $_post. I'm going to explain after doing this. We are save. So this condition is going to help us to check if this button is clicked. Every time this button is clicked, this one, the records that will be entered here will be what? Will be entered into the database. So this is how we write it in PHP. Say if it's set $_post. Remember, post was the method we used here. You can see method is post. So we use this global variable. So we get the name of the button, which was save. So save, we put it here, and we shall say in case this save button is pressed, what do? We collect the data that was in these text areas, rather text boxes. So you say shift $, I will say name is equal to $_post. Remember, using a post variable, and we are getting this name. You see this name, the name of the name. So we put name. You see, you get that? So $. So we do the same for age, contact, and email. So this is age, this is contact, and then email. Contact. Yes, this is email. So after doing this, we want to make sure every time a user types this, it gets straight inserted into the database. You can see that the database, we have a table called records. So you can go here to SQL and see. You can say insert, so that it gives us the correct query and you don't have to make errors and mistakes. I just copy this. So I'll come here and define a new variable. You know how to define a variable in PHP. So you say insert, you can give it any name. Insert is equal to open quotes, then paste our code here. Insert into records ID. So remember, the ID is auto incremented, so we don't need this first value. So we have name, age, contact, email, values. So the values, each value you see here, it goes with this in that order, age, like that. So the first one was $name. We are now collecting this $. So say shift $name, $age, $contact, $email. So this is what we have here. This is the query that will help us to get and insert this, but it cannot work until we join it with our variable we used here in the database connection file, this. So we shall say, we shall define a new variable, call it result is equal to MySQL query this. It is MySQL query. So our query is $insert insert. Then you also put the variable we used in the connection file, this one. See this $data. You get? So that's what we have. So we like this. Remember, we connected first, so every time the save button is clicked, the data that's in the text boxes will get inserted straight to our database table. So you save. So now let's see if it works. You see, now there is nothing in our table, so let us try to enter some data so that we see if they are entered. So I'll refresh. So name is ABC, age is 23, contact, let me just put this, email blah 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 at email.com. So I'll try to save. So it says must be a type of, so there's a problem on line 13, so I'll come back on line 13. MYSQL, sorry, this is supposed to come first here. So I'll refresh again. So we check again if our records were saved there. So you can see that now it's there. So we want every time this record is inserted, we give a message to the user that your record has been inserted. So you say if $result, then we say echo data. I want to get that message. You say data has been inserted successfully. So you can see that now we have one record. So let us try to add another record. Let me say age 33, contact, email at mail. So we save. You can see that it is now giving a message that data has been inserted successfully. So in the next tutorial we shall be seeing how we can put AJAX. AJAX can help us insert records without refreshing the page, so it works so fast than having to refresh the page every time.